Hey Virginia, Daphne here. Okay, let's go for it. This is it. You've got your exam on Saturday again. You know what your problems are, that great correction you had from Ellen. I'm going to try and help you the same way today. So, most important message I can give you today is don't lose confidence. You can do this. You have written me some fantastic essays. And what is holding you back? Maybe it's just really tiny things. Really tiny things. And luck, to be honest. So you need some good luck tomorrow. Saturday, rather. I've just been reading this through a few times anyway, so here we go. So some people argue holding sports events is beneficial to a country's development. However, other people hold the opposite opinion. Discuss both views and give your opinion. Okay, discuss both views. Yeah, one, the other. Okay, that's good. Now here, I know you're going to talk about later on the economy and countries' growth in this line here. And you start many economists, but I'm immediately thinking, okay, economists is not the same as people. It's kind of people, but I think you've gone too specialist there. So I keep it vaguer. This is a good word. Many commentators, you could use this for a lot of essays, throughout the world have started to debate whether organising an important sports event, such as the Olympics or the FIFA, could be beneficial for now you've put the country's development. I would suggest you don't do that because that's already here in the question, so it's not your words. So you could have the host country's economy and growth. Now that is quite nice because that immediately gets you onto the right idea of economy, which is what you're going to talk about here. So I think rather than just development, which is a bit general, you should be more specific here. So other commentators, rather than some of them, which would still from yours be economists, which is too narrow, I think you need to keep this more general still. So others suggest that holding these events are not as beneficial as imagined, although I strongly disagree. Okay, discuss both opinions using examples. Lovely. That is good for me, that intro. Those few things to watch out for. Ample evidence that the advantages of organising. Now you've put those sports events. Technically it should be these because you've just referred to them, but instead I'm going such large scale events. So I'm getting in the adjective there, large scale, could have a positive impact on the hosting country. The reason for this is twofold. Firstly, important events could. Oh, I put they, you don't need that, sorry. Important events could attract people and thus tourists from all around the world. So instead of people and thus tourists, I like tourists, fans, teams and fans. So let's just three things, power of three, tourists, teams and fans from all over the world. So you wouldn't need this people and thus. So I'd take that out. Okay, which might result in, now, higher visibility for the country. Yes, I like that. Maybe if you have space, you could add in and a higher profile for the country, which has organised the event. Okay, again, you could have the host country, the organisers, the organising country, but otherwise you're absolutely fine. Oh, I can't even spell. But this is great, which has is absolutely fine. So you could have that instead, but really nice. So yes, good work. Yes here, okay. This, yes, fabulous. Secondly, this massive attraction of massive attraction. Okay, I wouldn't go that. I would just go, actually, this influx, you know that word probably medically, but this influx of fans and supporters could result in an important money income. Good. In fact, several commercial activities, such as hotels, restaurants, cafes and bars. Cafe is only one F actually in English. Indirectly associated with that event, you need a comma here because that's a relative clause, might experience a surge of booking requests. Fantastic, I love that. Retrospective study revealed that during FIFA, the Brazilian hot racing, yep, this is all fabulous. It could be stated that hosting events has proven to be beneficial. Okay, big, only then maybe I would change that. I would put world famous. Keep going on these big adjectives, that you would use to describe FIFA or the Olympics. Okay, or widely attended is another good one. Now, I really like that paragraph. That for me is super writing. This for me is excellent writing. Just that one little thing I'm picking up on there. It's quite a long paragraph, that paragraph. Yeah. So what you could cut is that line. I don't think you need that line. It's not doing you any harm, but I don't think you need it. I think you can go in with, it is agreed that, one of the reasons, or the reasons are twofold. So if you're in a hurry, if you're panicking, you can shorten that quite a lot. I don't think you need that necessarily. But lovely paragraph, really good. Also good, however, some economists, now you can get into the economists because you've talked about money here, believe negative aspects prevail over positive ones. Be careful of this kind of sentence. It's a little bit of an empty sentence. Watch out a little bit of this. When you put negative and positive in the same sentence like that, it can look a bit lazy. I know you're not, but it can look like that. Believe that negative aspects, including cost, should not be ignored. And then this is because, do you see the difference here? So what we were about empty sentences is like, you're not telling me anything new. You're not moving the essay forward here, but you can directly move it forward like this. However, some economists believe that the negative aspects, including cost, should not be ignored. This is because the preparation for the event, you don't need that. This is because it has a major impact on country's development, not the event itself. In fact, hosting such events requires important investment. Yeah. Now, you'd say important in your language. Be careful. It's not important in English, doesn't necessarily mean a lot. You try this word, significant. Investment in order to build stadiums, facilities and infrastructures for the athletes. Latest investigation from The Economist. Investigations, you'd have to have plural. Highlighted that normally hosting countries spend 35% of their annual income to be prepared for. Okay, fair enough. Money, which could have been invested to improve something with a higher, that would have to be a comparative, or just literally could be to improve schools, hospitals or streets for citizens. But again, lovely paragraph, really happy with that. Yes, you're answering the question. Yes, the flow is really good. So the coherence is fantastic. I love how you're getting good grammar in here, and I have no problem with the vocab. So good paragraph. In conclusion, despite many perplexities on investing, you just need to have connected to perplexities. I'm not sure, I love that word, but I'm not sure I would use that there. Okay? That is the right spelling. For some reason, my computer thinks it's in Portuguese today, so sorry about that. Oh no, we got it there. Many perplexities. I would, just to be safer. I mean, I can be perplexed by something, but that's me feeling perplexed. I don't think we use it like a noun so much. I strongly believe it could be considered beneficial for residents because, now, shorten this, in bringing more income, increasing visibility. Do it like that. This really nice participle, in bringing, and then you go into the INGs and helping. Okay, but Virginia, yes, I mean, this is really nice. Okay, having looked at it, you know, definitely that intro, definitely have a little look at that. But are you answering the question? Yes. Are you discussing both views? Yes. Are you giving your opinion? Yes. So on the task achievement, absolutely fine on that one. Okay, coherence, it flows really nicely. Just to maybe cut that. Otherwise, really good. Don't forget a conditional. So you're showing some really nice language in here, but if you can put in a conditional, that will definitely get you some extra points on the grammar. Okay, let me come into your bar chart, Airbnb. Yep. Actually, forgive me, I'm going to pause here and come back to that one.